Okay, now that you have your 4 origami pieces strung and your wire pieces, I'm going to show you how to finish putting your mobile together. So the first thing that you need to do is get 3 more pieces of the little wire. You are going to need 2 that are 4 inches and 1 that's a couple inches longer. Okay, we're going to set those aside for just a minute. Make sure they're nice and straight. And we'll use those after we put our origami on. So your big origami, you're going to string onto the end of your big wire. So just push the loop through, bend it, and twist it around like a twist tie. Then double check that the end of your thick wire crisscrosses over itself so that this piece isn't going to fall off. Okay, we don't want that to come back off easily. Okay, I'm going to straighten my wire a little bit, set that aside. Then you're going to take your middle origami, this middle-sized one, stick it on the end of your middle length wire. Again, just stick it through, bend it back on itself, then make sure that your loops are closed. Okay. Actually, just put him on backwards. Doesn't make a big difference. Okay. Then your 2 little origami pieces are going to go on each end of your little wire. Okay. And mine already have the loops. If you've noticed, I already have the loops because I'm showing you from the model that I already had built in my room. So if you don't have those loops, that's fine. Just go ahead and make them. If you did make the loops, then you can do the same thing I'm doing. Just slide them on and then make sure that your fat loops get closed again. Okay, so then I'm going to set it up. I'm going to kind of lay it in front of me so that it goes big to small. Okay, then I'm going to take my 2 little wires. I'm going to start with 1. I'm going to wrap it on the center of this small wire. Now you need to be really careful when you do this because if you just twist it around, you might have a hard time making your mobile balance level. So what I do is I loop once to the right. Okay, it's looped on this side of the main piece. Then I come back around and loop once to the left. Okay, so then it kind of makes a little figure 8. And then when I hang this, I have that wire will hold a little bit, so when I move this back and forth to balance it, it will have more space to balance on. So again, I did 1 loop to the right of the main string and then came back and did 1 loop to the left of the main string. Okay, I'm going to set that down for now. Get my middle wire. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing with my other short piece. Looping once to the right. Okay, come back around. Once to the left. And you want to make sure you make a complete loop around the left side. It should go all the way underneath there. Don't cut short. And again, then when I go to balance it, I have a little bit of wire to slide across there for it to balance on. Okay, I'm going to set that down. Oh my goodness, swan. Okay. Peacock. Peacock, not a swan. Just not, there we go. Okay, so then I'm going to take the really long one and do the same thing on the big long wire. Okay, loop it once to the right, once to the left, If you have a little bit of extra wire there, it's not a big deal. Okay, so the end of this one, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to wrap the other end around my finger. Okay, it's like a loose loop. I'm not like wrapping it tightly. It's not like exactly the size of my finger, but I'm making a loose loop, and I'm going to twist this back on itself. Again, you're just twisting like a twist tie. And then this is the loop that I'm going to hang my origami from when I'm done. Okay, now I just need to attach these two pieces onto the bigger one. So this end of my medium piece is going to go to the end of the long wire. Stick it through, bend it down, twist it around. You want to get a couple twists in there so it stays. Straighten my wire. Then do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to take the little one, put it on the other end of my medium wire. Stick it in, loop it through, wrap it around. Okay, now all my pieces are connected. So the next thing to do is to hang it and balance it. So if you're in my classroom, you can go over to the wall that has the hangers, the coat hangers, hang your loop on there. And I can't exactly show you because I'm filming this at an angle. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to hang it here, and chances are your mobile is going to do this. Okay, it's going to kind of fall. It's not going to be even. It's not going to be level. To balance it, you want to start down here with your little origamis, and you're just going to slide this piece back and forth until you find where it hangs level. Okay? And how you do that is if it tilts this way, then that's the direction you want to pull the wire to. Okay? If it tilts this way, then that's the direction you want this wire piece to go. When that piece alone balances, then you're going to move up to the next set, the middle wires. Same thing. Whichever direction this is pointing down, whichever side points down, you're going to slide the wire that direction, just a little bit at a time until it levels out. Double check and make sure that your little ones are still hanging level. Then move up to the long one last. Okay, everybody wants to do this one first, but balancing these lower ones affects this one. So this is the last one you want to balance. Okay, and same thing, whichever direction this wire tilts, that's the direction you want to slide this wire till it's nice and even. Once you get yours leveled, you need to find me and drag me to your mobile so that I grade it instantly. I don't want someone else to bump your mobile and lose you points for your grade. Okay, I want to see that you balanced it and you did a good job, and while it's still like that. Okay, sometimes they'll get knocked off if the air conditioning is on blowing or if too many kids walk by and there's a bit of a breeze. So be sure you come and get me and do not leave my side until I come and grade your mobile for you. And that's it. You've just made a mobile. Awesome job, guys.